Everybody, is February 27th, and I'm standing here at our new St. Therese book house. You know, like a birdhouse, but this is a book house. And this is a really cool thing. It's right by our church on Main Street, and people can come by and take a book or leave a book, donate a book, and it even lights up at night with the solar light here. So come and check out our book house on the Main Street side of our church. Well, today is the feast day of St. Gregory of Narek. St. Gregory of Narek is one of the most recent saints named as a doctor of the church. And you know, doctor of the church is a very exalted title that the Pope bestows upon someone in the history of our faith whose teaching is so eminent and so profound, and whose teaching is a sure place for anybody to go to learn the ways of the Holy Spirit. So St. Gregory of Narek lived in the 10th century. He was an Armenian, and he was the son of a bishop who was a well-known commentator on liturgical prayer. St. Gregory himself was a lyrical and mystical poet. He was an abbot and a theologian. And one scholar considers him to be one of the three greatest mystic writers of medieval Christendom, putting him in a trio with St. Augustine and St. Thomas of Kempis. So St. Gregory composed many poems and elegies and homilies which hold a central place in Armenian Christian culture. His most best-known work is called the Book of Lamentations, which is a major work of mystical literature. And so I just thought I'd share a couple thoughts from St. Gregory of Narek's commentary on the Song of Songs. You know, and they're very brief, simple thoughts. But one of them is he says, you know, commenting on how Jesus said that straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leads to life. St. Gregory says, that road is followed with difficulty and by dying. Yet for the person in whom the love of the groom finds place, the difficult seems easy through hope in him. In other words, St. Gregory says, yeah, the road to heaven is a straight, narrow road, is a tough road, but if we have love for Christ, it makes the difficult easy. Another interesting thought of his from this book, he says that when our lips are reddened with the blood of Christ in the Holy Eucharist, they ought to speak as Jesus has taught us to speak. In other words, to pray for our enemies and to bless those who persecute us, and the like. So when our lips are reddened with the blood of Christ, we ought to speak as he desires us to speak. So, the Feast of St. Gregory of Narek, only 37 doctors of the church in the whole 2,000-year history of our faith. St. Gregory is one of those 37, and one of the newest named a doctor of the church by Pope Francis. And so, what's happening this week at St. Therese? Well, tomorrow, Wednesday, there will not be 8 a.m. Mass this week. But our John of the Cross study group is going to continue tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Anyone is welcome to join us. If you don't have the text, come anyway. We meet in the meeting room at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday. Friday, there's all kinds of things happening on our Lenten Friday with Soup with Love at 11:30. And then we have a fish fry at 5 o'clock. We have Theater and Theology, our movie discussion night, at 7 p.m. And we have Stations of the Cross at 7 p.m. in the church as well. So you can choose whether you go see a great, inspiring movie on Friday night or you go to Stations of the Cross at 7 p.m. Next Tuesday, there will be a funeral mass for our dear friend Agnes Thompson, a wonderful member of our parish for so many years. Agnes, in the last couple years, moved from Gloucester to an assisted living place in Virginia Beach to be closer to her daughter. But Agnes is going to have her funeral mass with us on Tuesday at noon. So I hope you can come and pray for Agnes Thompson. So see y'all in church.